Yes.
Okay, look when you think you can take your. Okay, I think we're settled in here. Now we can trade. Gonna try that short again. Although this kind of looks like it's a recovery here. I don't know.
No, I'm there for the food.
Yeah. Lost whatever profit we had earlier, huh? I'm trying to, I can't remember how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Oh! This is really that's unfortunate. Okay, we really don't seem to be going lower here, although on the 1 hour there's some support. Personally, I want it to go lower. I believe it'll go lower. Honestly, I kind of just jumped in out of FOMO. Gotta go now. It's gotta go now. Let it stop itself out there if it's going to. There you go. So big support here deriving from this 1 hour, right? Doesn't mean we won't break it, but that's why we're doing what we're doing right now. So it is what it is. Got to take it slow and easy for a minute here. I hate that this keeps touching it. Take that short little profit, to be honest. I'm happy with that. That was based off of ES here. ES was about to break out. There was definitely strength. And so NQ just followed through with that. So that's why I took that. It wasn't meant to be a big trade, it wasn't meant to be just a momentum trade. Something to get some points on the board. Excuse me. I think eventually we go higher. Possibly too early on the trade. We'll see. That sucks. Okay. Just wrong, right idea, wrong timing there, dang it. That's really unfortunate, and that's the name of the game. How low is this one going to come? Looking for some support based off of that ES previous highs there on the day. Kind of feels like NQ wants to hold it down though. Definitely trending down this morning in pre-market hours. I think everybody wants it to go up. I'll take profit to break even. Go ahead and take that for now. I needed a little win, you guys. I was getting down on the day. Look at that. I think we're selling off. If there's a support, it'll be down here on the ES, which will put us down here on NQ. I don't think this is a true support. Or maybe. That was that the tick down? I'm at 200 on a trade. I'm going to take it. Again, being down, I kind of got to be cautious about these things. I've already risked. I've done my risk for the day, right? I'm have to have zero greed right now. Can't take more than what's given. Anyway, a little bit of over trading going on here for me as I was fighting what I thought should happen. I'll be right back. Just one sec. So what do we have? Really, I think we'll just continue to sell off. We might run back up here. I want to get in this though again. We hit 565. I'm going to buy in, depending on how we're looking. Yes, testing those lows right now. It's 560. I'm gonna buy in there. Now, where's my stop gonna be? You kind of gotta have a pretty big stop in this area, and you gotta be okay with it. So I don't want to go up to 600. It could test this candle though, so maybe go 90. For now. I'll be disappointed if it does run it up that high. So we tested that body of that candle. Now if we break above, that's going to hit my stop, and that's the point. I didn't put it here because I figured if we test somewhere, we test there. If we break above, we probably rotate into the 600s, which I do not care to be a part of. So it doesn't save me much, but saves me $100. But looks like so far we were right. Going to I really wanted to add to that. I'm not going to add to a losing trade. Probably get stopped right there. And I did. And we're back down. Not quite as bad as before, but $500. Come on. Sell off. Sell off. Oh, come on. Closing that out. greedy. Should have taken the 200. Interesting, kind of what we're seeing here. This sell-off and then coming back up and really being attracted to this previous low, which makes sense, but tested 600. And it just really feels like this should sell off. I'm going to go above this candle. Previous entry possibly a little early. Maybe this one's the one. Like that. Gonna put a break-even stop there. And it's just not enough time to even react is my issue here. Like it drops down and I don't have a take profit, so not even enough time to react really to the sell. I don't really want to take $100 on a full contract. I'll take half of that though. Man, I really want that to keep selling off. Patience, 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 patience. Got our stop right here above those candles. Likely that we do rotate back into that, to be honest, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really banking on the on a harder sell-off here though. Testing that previous low, 543, possibly breaking through that. Definitely looking good here. Testing that previous support. Break through and we'll take a couple. I'm going to take one. I'll take another one. So I have three micros left. I have 24 because I'm on 8 accounts, but we're just going to sit and hold this. My entry is not the best place to place a stop right now with those bodies of the candles going just right above my entry, so that's why I went a little bit higher. She's in my room. I like this. Could add to it, honestly, but you're adding into a little bit of a support there. So where do we go from here, right? That's the question. Had a pretty strong support in here. You can see 3 different time frames all the way back in October, beginning of November, and then just yesterday. Test 500 could come and test this wick. 450. Could also rotate and not do any of that. So that's what it feels like we're doing right now. I liked this test and then come back down for the sell-off, but this retest is kind of like, okay, we want to support this area again. If this candle closes red, I like it. If it closes green, I don't like it. I gotta go check on my kids. Ray, where are you? I need your wife, right? It's that easy. Set the phone down. You don't need the phone to the wife. There we go. That's what we want to see. So now, okay, so now we want to entertain. I'm almost at break even on the day again. So you want to entertain, okay, what's my risk to reward here? Where are we actually going with this? Talking through it kind of in my own head as I talk to you guys. So I got 3 micros left. I'm going to take one here. We're going to move these slightly into profit. Not that that changes much, but sort of. I think that's just one, though. Put one more. Don't love this. That's not what you want to see. So should have taken them all here. That's okay. Hold on, I gotta go help my daughter. Hey, oh. Excuse me, my allergies. Bought this couch. Freaking, they have like a big super furry dog. I don't do good with like dogs that shed. I really wanted to add right here, but I didn't get it till there, which is unfortunate. I hate that, so that's great. Oh dear. These are kind of trading days where you just gotta learn to walk away. Look at that. Came up, stopped one out, but not the other. What was this? So this stopped at 74 and this is at 75. So one lousy point saved my butt there. Sometimes it's luck. Okay. Want to see a sell off here. Not that. Not that. You could move your stops to realistically, if we break back into the mid 60s, probably going to rotate up. Hold the ground here. Dang it. I really need to put a hard stop up there. Probably going to get it hit, but at least I won't be thinking about it, right? I only had one micro there instead of a half of a mini, right? 5 micros. And if the one got hit, I'd have 4 micros left, and I'd be sitting there thinking, well, should I sell them or will it turn? Now the thinking's gone, right? If it sells, it sells. Looks like it's going to sell. Meh, humbug. Well, we're just fighting today. That's unfortunate. Okay, zoom out here. Let's see what's going on. I think we still go lower, guys. I stick to my thought process of going down to 25,500 or 25,450. I just it's a good test right there of a level. And I didn't realize we had. Probably would have put my stop slightly higher. That's unfortunate, right? Wish there was a way that I could see your guys' comments better. There's gotta be a way, right? Is that fake out or are we? I just need to take all. I just need to take all profit. There you go. Now I can see. That is a way lower quality camera angle than what I see on my end. That's funny. Still think we go lower here, folks, but I'm going to miss out on the trade. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was a stupid trade. It worked in my favor. You see, it worked in my favor. That was a stupid trade. Purely FOMO'd into that. So honestly, got lucky that that trade even broke even. Got majorly lucky that it made money. As I said, my overall thesis is that we go lower, right? It's just whether how much can you stand on these reversals. They're not really a reversal, but when you're trading a prop firm, it's really hard to survive. You know, what is this 50? That 50-point move. Like if you're in a full mini, a 50-point move is $1,000. You don't want to lose $1,000 in one trade. So, given you shouldn't be entering down here probably, but say I had the thesis that we were going to come lower, basically from back here. Um, so it comes down. We gain this thesis of okay, we're going to go to 25,500 or 25,450. We get the reversal. We don't enter until kind of we're confirmed to go lower. The issue is like we're not really confirmed to go lower until we break these lows, right? So if you enter here, I mean, you didn't get a move down because we just came back up. And so you would have gotten stopped out here because you're not going to sit through all of that in a prop firm, right? And then uh, now we're having a decently clean move down, but again, like that candle that I entered on was really our break, right? But what did we do right away? We came back up, right? We came back up 20 points, and I sat through it, but I was ready to exit. Had we gone up 5 more points, this was my exit point. I didn't have it on the screen, but mentally I had it, and so that was my exit point. Um, just because, again, on a prop firm, you can't stand to lose that much money. So that's the tricky part. Because you would like to say, okay, I got my thesis and we started to come back down and I entered and I've just sat through it since 25,550. Great, that'd be amazing, right? But you would have had to sit through a full 30-point run up. Uh, that had some decisive moves up, but luckily they worked in our favor. Now we've come and we tested that 25,500. Like I said before, it can support here. It also could go down and test 25,450. Um, that 25,450. So both those levels based off the hourly, if you use them now. Here's our 500, and what do we see across the board? Support, right? The 450. You even more so. I mean, not back here in October, but a week ago, and then yesterday, there's significant support there. Uh, Especially this candle. But the reason why it's attractive is this candle, right? Look at that. Like the market likes to fill. If it tested it once, it likes to test it again. So it did test it once. It probably wants to test it again. That's what we've done over here with this. We filled that candle. Technically, we're in a bit of a market sell-off, not in a recession, not in anything like that. But I mean, 1,000 points, over 1,000 points. What is this? 24,700, almost 2,000 points. Downward momentum. Really, this was over the weekend due to the news of the government reopening, but the government reopening doesn't change anything. The government being closed or open realistically shouldn't affect the markets that much, is what I'm saying. Um, and the reason the market was selling off before was not due to government shutdown issues. It was due to other factors. So well, first trade of the day, I went profitable about $200, and then from there, it's just been a fight. And right now, I'm down 35 on the day total. You don't want to screw that up again, right? Once you've gone down, so the most I was down was 600 at one time. Once you've gone down 600, you really don't want to get yourself back in that position. It happens all too often where you'll lose a chunk, make it back, and then lose it all. Um, and it's just part of the psychology of trading, and you have to learn it and really instill it in your brain that you need to not do that, right? So we've again tested that 25,500. If we'll break that, I'm confident enough in saying that we will break that 25,500. When? That's another question, right? So, and that is the question tag as far as trading goes. Had this nice little rotate up back into these zones for ES and testing that previous support-ish area. It wasn't really a support area, honestly. We just had a little bit of a bounce. Yeah, what's up? What? Oh, you're cutting. Okay. So I like this because either we make more of a decisive move up or we rotate down. I'm going to go ahead and take that. It's only 10 points of risk for potential 20, 30 points. Love it. I'm going to take it off there. There's a chance we come back down, right? I just need to go help my wife. So we're up 110 on the day now. Again, I don't know. A trade like that comes with time, just watching the market, right? Risk to reward was there though. Um, I even entered a little bit late. Ideally, you would have entered around 45, 46, 47, somewhere right there as we started to rotate back down. And then the risk like 6 or 7 points. Six, I'm not even in that generation. Anyway, and yeah, your downside's huge, right? Like those are the trades you want to be taking. So, uh, yeah, not mad about that at all. Um, frankly, I still think it goes lower. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a short and I'm going to put a stop. There's a chance that we come up and test right above that and then rotate down. So I'm going to put my stop here. That is for 2 micros, $120 of risk. I don't want that because that puts me back into the negative. But I don't love the stop right there. We're going to risk it. Drag the puzzle piece. TikTok thinks I'm, oops. TikTok thinks I'm not a human. Okay. So we are going to go, not we, I'm going to go help my wife real fast. And I'm going to leave that trade on. You guys let me know if it hits or not, okay? I don't have a take profit, so hopefully it goes. Nice. That's what we're talking about. So we're at that previous spot that we rotated a little bit. Yes, hasn't quite gotten down there. Sort of. I'd like to see us break that. He wants to. Honestly, it'll probably break pretty good. Like, meaning significantly. Sometimes it only breaks like 2 or 3 points, but with it being such an intense level, it also could support it being such an intense level. So there is that to think about too. It's cold. I had to turn on the heat. I was almost shivering earlier. Here we go. Oh, come on. It's like watching a sporting event. Let's go. Oh, look, it only did a few points. That's surprising. Um, it's not to say it won't continue. I'm going to take one of them there. This is where you kind of got to be careful with prop firm accounts, because what happens is it's a trending drawdown. So that meaning as you make more money, so right now I just lost that, right, as far as my drawdown goes. So instead of 2,500 drawdown, I only have 2,480 or whatever, So you got to be careful a little bit with these prop firm accounts that have trending drawdown. Some have end of day, so they don't trend you as you make money. This one does. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. The reason being is it's one micro, right? So one micro, um, even if we go to full target of hitting 25, 450, that's 40 more points, and one micro, that's $80, right? So I could have made 80 more dollars if we go all the way to where I think we'll go. I was already up 100. So I'm risking 100. I wasn't really risking 100 because my stop was here, but you kind of get the point, right? Like I'm risking for a micro substantial money, uh, for substantial money, but like it's just, is it worth it, right? To me, what's more worth it is get out of it, right now. Watch and see what happens. I also am okay if it goes all the way down. If it goes below that, I'm gonna be super bummed. But um, watch it, and I can get back in with more, right? Like instead of just having one micro, I can get in with five, half a million, right? And um, make more money. So that's kind of the logic there. But I also might just be done. 245 on the day. Yesterday I made more than that, but like I said, like we were down, so we got up 200, went down 600, really 800 because I lost the 200 plus another 600, and then made it all back. Now we're up just a little bit because we're up even higher than that. Oh yeah, we have our full drawdown essentially. Um, so essentially, from losing money to where we're at now, we've made 850, almost $900 on the day. Uh, like had that all just been profit, that'd be a really good day, right? So you got to think of it in that way. It's like, yeah, I just made all that money back, but had I not lost some money first, like making all that money back would be incredible. So, just do the math. $900 times 8 accounts. 8 times 8, 64. $6,400 on a day. That's it's pretty nice. Too nice. And I hope it keeps selling off, to be honest, because I have an options trade that can benefit from a sell-off. we need to drop out a little bit harder than we're at. ES is maintaining its previous support, so ES has not broken lower. It wants to, but that 6831 level has been strong. Testing it right now. There we go. Broke it. Barely. By half a point. Yes, so scared to go lower. That's funny. Okay. I'm going to jump off. Thanks for following along today. Shoot a follow so you know when I'm live next. And yeah. I do some TikTok shop videos. So just like, I don't know, maybe there's a way I think there's a way for me to mute those from you guys seeing them. I do those, I don't know. My brother's doing them, and it's like, I'll try it. So I've done this though forever. So go back and watch older videos. But why does it always do that? Right when I say I'm getting off, I swear, any streaming platform just like shoots you viewers. I don't know why. They don't want you to end your live. That's why, right? Anyway, thanks for following along, guys, and I will see you tomorrow morning, same time, market open. Mountain time 7:30, Western, Pacific. I believe that's 6:30 right now, right? The whole daylight savings throwing me off a little bit. And Eastern time 9:30. So let's go. I still think we rotate down to 25,450, just so you know. But take care.